Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back into the channel. So in today's reading, we're going to be doing a reading for those of you that are practitioners, specifically that do ritual work, spell work, anything like that, okay? So basically what we're going to be looking at is what does spirit think that you should incorporate more of in your rituals or practices, and also, or it could be what they want you to start doing, okay? So I do have three piles as usual for you guys. I will be using the Season of the Witch Oracle deck as well as the Oracle of the Witch deck as well. I don't intend for this to be a long reading, but Spirit can take that anywhere. And then of course I'm going to be using the Everyday Witch Tarot, which is actually a very small pocket-sized tarot deck that I have for clarifiers if need be. Okay. So with that being said, guys, we have three piles. I'm going to show them to you because I know they're very small on camera. So for pile number one, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Sorry about the glare. For pile number two, we have the King of Wands. For pile number three, we have the Magician. If I could get away from the glare. Here we go. I will show you all three. Okay. This one being pile number one, sorry. So pile 1, 2, 3. You guys can pause the video. And with that being said, I am going to start with pile 1. Okay, so for those of you that chose the Knight of Pentacles, this is going to be your reading. Okay. Let me just grab my crystals real quick, just in case I need to cover anything up on these cards. Okay. All right, so pile number one, we're going to be taking a look at what the spirit think that you should or could incorporate more of in your ritual work, or what should you be doing. Okay. So spirit, for pile number one, what do you think that they should or could incorporate into their ritual work? And of course, guys, use your own discernment. It's just advice. You guys obviously don't have to take the advice. Okay, just be open-minded. Okay, so we have Journey with number 24. I will be reading these cards intuitively as well. Okay. Spirit for pile number one. What advice would you give them? What could they use or incorporate? We have potions and spells. Okay. Okay, I have three that came out for you on this one. My intention was only to get two, but I will take them. So we have Casting a Circle, and it says Boundaries. We have Kitchen Witchery, Recipes. And then we have Poppets with Sorcery. Okay. So real quick, I'm going to shout out some numbers that might be relevant or beneficial to you. We have the number 24, 28, 37, 25, and 32. Okay. So pile one, I don't know if some of you may be new. Some of you might be new to new practitioners of any sort. Okay. If that's not the case, for some of you, Spirit could be calling you guys to maybe venture out a little bit, maybe experience more with potions and spells or spell work. Maybe start writing down in a journal or something, like having like your own spell book. I know that seems silly, But really, it's not, because if there's specific spell work that you continuously go to, like banishing spells or protection spells, anything like that, Spirit is really wanting you to have a book to keep specifically for that, okay? Also, with kitchen witchery, some of you guys could also incorporate this literally into the kitchen, literally using, when you're making yourself food, speak positive things upon that food, saying thanks, being grateful for the things that you have, whatever deity you work with, or if you work with just your higher self or anything like that. You guys could also incorporate more into, I was saying, banishing and protection spells. Okay, so we have this casting a circle, and we have the boundaries card here. Okay, so some of you could probably benefit, Spirit is saying, from putting up more boundaries, more protection spells. Okay, some of you may be in need for that. This may be something that Spirit has been trying to get your attention on. Okay, start putting up, when we cast magic, when we do things, especially if we know people that do stuff like this, even people that don't do it. Anybody can evil eye, right? So in other words, like, even if they don't do spell work, they could be people who are just not wishing us the greatest. I continuously, every day, I do protection every day, every morning, every day and every morning, because I was guided to do that. I was told to do that. Okay. So definitely do it. Even if that's just sage, even if that's praying, even if that's, I don't care what you do, anything that you feel makes you feel better, wards things off. Anything that we do with spell work, like, the secret is always our feelings, our intentions, right? It comes from the heart, it's the energy, right? There's no right or wrong way to do things. It's a craft. Okay, we are the magicians, quote unquote, so to speak, right? We craft and we design our spell work. There is no specific ways to do things. Okay, especially when you do it solo. If you're doing more of a group or coven type things, or occult like things with groups or anything like that, then obviously everybody has their own way of doing things. But you guys could use your rituals and stuff, just creating your own recipes, going on this journey, not being afraid to venture in. When I see this journey card, I almost see it's like an abyss to me. I mean, even though you could see the road, typically when we talk about an abyss, it's like we don't know where we're going, we don't know what it is. But in this sense, this card with this journey, you don't ever really know fully where the journey is taking you. Okay, so Spirit is wanting you to be open to the endless possibilities. Don't be afraid to venture in. Of course, only do what you're comfortable with. Don't ever do anything that you're not ready for or you don't feel comfortable with. Also, don't ever let anybody pressure you into that. Okay, this boundaries and casting a circle spell is also reminding me of that. You guys could also benefit from not only potions and spells, you guys can create your own potions. I've done that with certain things that I have. It's just really what you feel called to. It's your own craft. Get creative. And even with potions, when you use them in, or ritual oils or anything like that, even just the symbology, or the symbolic meaning, even the symbolic meaning of just having that bottle or that potion, whatever you put that, whatever you're crafting, right? The ritual oil or anything like that, whatever you're crafting, you could actually just put that bottle or can or whatever you're making it in and just incorporate it into your stuff. That doesn't mean that you actually have to pour it onto anything. I have different stuff that I've crafted into bottles that I use for ritual oils. Some of the stuff can be used on my skin while I'm in ritual. Other stuff, maybe I could pour around if it's safe, into, I don't know, around a candle or anything like that. Or you could just use it, like I said, symbolically. Okay. Then we have poppets with sorcery. So some of you could literally work with poppets. Okay, Spirit said that maybe there's a way that you could work with poppets. I actually created my own, I don't even want to say like voodoo doll. I don't know. It's just like, I just call it a doll. I created my own. I made my own. And I only made it out of twine. So it was something very simple. I'm just very creative. So I did that myself. And there's stuff that you could use. You could use it towards mirror magic. That's what I use mine for. Mirror magic. You could use it for binding spells. You know, like if you're wanting to banish somebody away from you. You know, because I don't ever, when I'm doing personally my own ritual stuff, I don't ever direct things towards people unless I truly, 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 honestly feel like I need to. Because I do believe in karma. I do believe in as above, so below. Okay, what you reap is what you sow. Right. So I believe in that coming. Um, I only do this stuff if I feel like I need to. Okay. Otherwise, I do it as a collective. Okay. Anybody wishing me harm or not well. Okay. So those are just some ideas that you guys could take from that. All right. So yeah, I don't really feel the need to get any clarification. I think it was pretty clear. I really didn't want to make this reading long, but let's see. For some of you that are new, okay, let's see if there's any advice, because I see maybe some of you are kind of, I don't really know if I would say so much scared to go on this, or, you know, you don't really know what to expect. Okay, let's see. What advice would Spirit give the new practitioner? So, pile 1, the advice. Oops. The advice. 5 of Wands, 8 of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. Don't fight yourself on doing this. Okay, don't fight yourself on doing this. Okay, don't fight yourself. Really, it's about you guys nurturing yourself, becoming the Queen of Pentacles. Doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman watching this. Okay, it's just energy. We don't do gender. Don't fight yourself on this. It's like you're holding yourself back. I see that you want to do this. Tell me about the 5 of Wands and the 8 of Swords real quick before I move forward. Yeah. It's like, what to expect? You got the 7 of Cups. It's like, there's a lot going on here. There's a lot of different options, a lot of things I could do. I would say stick with anything that makes sense to you. Okay, remember, it's all about you creating from your heart. It's the energy that you put into your work. It's whatever you feel comfortable and safe with. And then once you start feeling comfortable and safe and more confident in what you're doing, then I would say go ahead and venture out into some things. Of course, always research things, what you're doing. What if you have like a certain, I specifically do demonology. Okay, I identify as the left-hand path. That's for me specifically. So before I actually ventured into all that, I actually did research on it to make sure it was the right path for me. Okay, so if you guys are going towards paganism or you're going towards demonology like I did, or left-hand path, anything that you do, always research. Okay, don't ever just jump into something. Always research. For those of you that are new practitioners, Page of Cups, yeah, be childlike, have fun with it. It's not something to cause anxiety. Okay, it's supposed to be something that is fun, that reaches you. Okay, it's something creative, like I said. Just have fun with it. Okay, of course, be mindful. Like I said, make sure you're doing your research on whatever it is that you're wanting to do. Okay, always do research. Right. All right, pile number 1. Well, that was your reading. I'm going to end it here. If you guys enjoyed the reading, I'd really appreciate it if you guys would like, share, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, pile number 1, I will catch you in the next video. I am going to now move on to pile number 2. All right, pile 2, welcome into your reading. If you felt drawn to the King of Wands card, then this is going to be your reading. So let me just grab a sip of water real quick. Pile 1 was a bit long. Okay. So Spirit, for pile number 2, what could they incorporate into their spell work, their rituals? What kind of new things? What would you like to see them work more on or do when it comes to their rituals? So your cards keep sliding, so I don't know, maybe pile number 2, if you guys need a little more grounding, maybe root chakra work might help right now. Maybe you feel a little ungrounded at this time for some of you. Okay, so we have ancestors. And like I told pile number one, I am going to read these cards intuitively, okay?